Now, it's time for Spotlight on Business, where every week we put the spotlight on a different local business so you can find out how they serve you and the community. Now from Michiana's Morning News, it's Laura Smith.
Welcome to Spotlight on Business. I'm Laura Smith. Well, what could be more fun than talking about food? And food that you love so much, you go there as often as you can. I'm talking about the Vine, and I'm talking about the wonderful woman who owns it, Jeanne, and, well, your husband, Tom, too. And how much does Elkhart love the Vine? I mean, welcome back to the show because you've been on with us before. You were such a big hit. People are asking for an encore.
Well, thank you, Laura.
It's true. You have the best restaurant. It's so iconic in Elkhart. Everything about it is right. To be really bad with puns today, you just have the perfect recipe for the restaurant, really. I mean, that gorgeous building, which you've been refurbishing again, right? Tell us about that.
Well, we had worked real hard to get the project done before the end of the year last year, but we put all new windows on the Main Street face, including the very upper portion, which is that copper top, which we had restored a couple years ago.
Love it.
There has not been glass in those openings in decades, so it looks stunning. I was in City Hall a couple days ago for a meeting on the third floor, and it gave me just the bird's eye view across to see how stellar those windows look.
Good for you. I am so grateful to you and Tom for doing that. Because for me, a downtown, if it doesn't have historic references, buildings, businesses in it, then it's not a real downtown.
I agree.
But you have so legitimized Elkhart by saving that gorgeous building. Tell people who maybe didn't hear our first show together about that building and how iconic it is in downtown Elkhart.
Well, so it was built in 1892. It started out as a bank, and we bought the restaurant in 2016, tried to buy the building simultaneously. Building owner wouldn't sell. So after 5 years, he finally agreed to sell to us.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. And since then, we've put on new flat roof, tuck point in the sealed. Good Amish craftsmen came and did all that work. All the 3 brick faces. We had the copper top restored a couple years ago. We gutted the kitchen in the third floor apartment and did that. But that's all a separate entity. That is not the Vine. That is Kern Asset Management. So we do try to make note that is a separate deal.
Yes, you don't have like a second and third floor where some cabaret is going on. Although you might think about that. That would be fun.
The third floor was a ballroom.
Was it?
Yeah, there's still a stage. All the hardwood floors, the original hardwood floors are intact.
Kidding.
It's lovely.
Does somebody live there?
Oh, yes.
Oh, because I was going to say, maybe you rent that out. We'll do some shows there at the radio.
We have.
That is something else. It's so beautiful. So and that gorgeous sandstone.
Yes.
And it's not the Indiana limestone type of. It's the sandstone that's orange. Or what do you call
Red
that?
Sandstone.
Terracotta, sort of.
So that's our next project. We actually have had the brick mason that did all the tuck pointing has been playing with colors and textures to refurbish that as well. Mm-hmm. So he's just not quite got his process fine-tuned, but maybe this summer that could happen.
Uh-huh. Well, the Vine is so perfect. So it's broken up into the two sides. You've got all the booths, the gorgeous booths where I love going back there because I love sitting in the booth.
You do.
I do. But I also love sitting in the front too because I like looking out the front window. It's so iconic. And then of course it would be just a building if it didn't have a magnificent restaurant. And everybody loves your food. Everybody.
Well, thank you.
You have a great chef.
We do. That's what happens when you start with a Culinary Institute of America trained chef.
CIA.
Yes.
Yes. There were a lot of them in the East Coast where I lived for 40 years, but I didn't know anyone from here from CIA.
Right. And he did go to the one in New York.
Yeah, in Hyde Park or something.
Hyde Park, yes.
Yeah. Up there near the Vanderbilt Mansion and all that. Yeah.
right?
Oh, I know all about it. Yeah, that's exciting. Well, there you go. Now I knew I liked the food, and now I'm understanding why. So that's exciting. You have consistently always provided. You've got classics on your menu that are always there, and then you're always adding specials and everything. Another thing I love about the Vine is I just love the people that work with you. They are always the most kind, most attentive. They're actually trained, but without being too stodgy or anything like that. They have just a beautiful, warm, welcoming. Yeah, they're tremendous. And I attribute that, I'm assuming, that you really take pride in making sure that the service is great.
Absolutely. I waited tables myself for 25 years. I just find that how you treat people, word choice, so important. I have definitely things that are disallowed to say. You do not say, "How are you guys?" That we are not a you guys kind of place.
No.
So, and we don't want to be the upper level fine dining.
Stuffy. You're not stuffy at all.
Right. So we're upscale casual. And so, and our staff, our front of the house staff is so tenured. When we bought the restaurant, one server that came with a purchase, I say, she's the matriarch of all, and she's been with the restaurant for 17 years. But beyond her, my number 2 and 3 servers have been with us 9 years. The next one down is 6, and then we have a 5-year. My junior server is about to hit her 3rd anniversary.
Yeah. Because nobody wants to leave.
No.
Because it's just everything about it is wonderful and amazing. And it just is. You have done it all right. And you've got the beautiful bar. I love your bar. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm not ashamed.
It didn't look like that when we bought it.
No?
No, we definitely have had to apply some love to. First of all, the shelves were fairly empty. So
yeah.
We've just, we stock and we do take requests. I had a gal come in just a few weeks ago and she gave me some specific things that she and all her lady friends just are go-tos, Tia Maria and pinch scotch. And so I said,
Really?
I'll see what I can do to find those for you. And so then last week or the week before I got those products in, I took a picture of them. I sent them to her on Facebook Messenger and said, here you go.
Talk about super serving your clients. I mean, really, that is awesome. Okay, well, since you're taking orders, I'm into lavender lemon drops right now.
Oh, well, we do have a lavender infused tequila for our lavender margarita.
Oh my, look at that.
We'll see what we can do about that.
But I love that too, because you know what? Not everybody is a mixologist. Not everybody can, it's not just pouring stuff in like that. It's an art form like anything else.
So Monday is our spring cocktail lab. So we have all the bartenders and managers along with a couple vendors, and we eat a big lunch and we sit down and we play for as long as it takes to get the right things on the menu.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, what are your hours? Let's tell everybody what the hours are because, that's been something that's so big for me about the Vine that I absolutely love is the fact that you can go there on any given lunch and it's open. A lot of restaurants, I'm used to New York, that is basic. Restaurants are open almost 24/7.
Sure.
So it's like it's hard to find restaurants that are open for lunch or open more than 3 days a week. It's like kind of a trend. And so I'm always so grateful that the Vine always seems to be open when I need it to be open.
Yeah, so we're closed Sunday, Monday. I believe in that 2-day reset for the team. We were open 6 days initially, and when things grew and ramped up, we just saw the need for that 2-day reset. So we're open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we do have a lovely patio, speaking of spring.
Yes.
Which will be going, I thought we'd have had some people, a week or two ago. I came in on a Wednesday and it was 65, 70 degrees, full sun. And I was expecting to see people on the patio because who does that in February in Elkhart, Indiana?
Yeah. Exactly.
Nobody sat out there. I was a little disappointed.
No one probably thought it was actually open, even though it felt like it should be. But there you were.
If somebody wants to sit there, we will clean off a table for them.
Uh-huh. No,
we won't have the flowers out, but we will have a table cleaned for you.
I love sitting outside at the Vine. It's one of my friends and I, we love to go to the Vine for lunch, kind of girls' lunches. And we love sitting outside there in the summer. It's just the vibe that you want. It's just so perfect. So we're grateful for that, and for all that you're doing to keep downtown Elkhart so vibrant. We often have Danny Reynolds of Stevenson's here. You guys are located across the street from each other. So I often, when I'm talking about Danny, I'm always like, across the street from the Vine, because it's just because everybody knows the Vine.
Yes. Well, and I have that problem often where people say, "Oh, I love your dress," and I curtsy to them and I say, "Stevenson's right across the street." Yeah. So he sends people over. He'll have a bridal party in on a Saturday, and they say yes to the dress, and he'll send them over for lunch. And
so neat.
We take good care of each other.
It feels like home, and it's really what it's all about. So grateful to be sitting here with Jeanne Kern, not in her restaurant, but at the radio station. It's her turn to be on our turf today. But the Vine is truly, there is something for everyone and something for every occasion, and you'll never be disappointed. That's all I'm telling you right now. And the fact that it's on Main Street in Elkhart in the iconic Red Sandstone building. We'll be right back, and more from Spotlight on Business. I'm Laura Smith.
Podcasts by Federated Media.